Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Fresh, the homie Blaze the God, man. This is hustle culture, man. Today, fucking cancel culture, man.
We got a funny one.
Today we here to talk about Kirk Franklin. His son recorded the conversation, leaked it on the internet, quote unquote, wanted to expose his father, so the world can see that this, like some people ain't grew up in the church. Like, damn, y'all, like we all been to church.
He wanted
Come
to
on, man.
expose his father because his father was screaming at him, calling him a BAN word. Y'all can make sense of what I'm
Calling
saying.
him a punk ass bitch.
And a BAN word. Bitch ass N word. And then you recording the conversation and post it like a bitch ass nigga.
Cancel culture.
Excuse me, I don't mean to say it, but that's basically what he said. Bro.
Cancel culture, bro.
We are in a generation right now where people want to expose people for any and everything just to get them canceled.
Yeah. And everything is about attention. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I watched the Ricky Smiley shit. So I'm watching different people that's talking about, you know, like they're standing on the side of Kirk Franklin. And they like, I think it was Ricky Smiley said, dog, that shit you tried ain't work. The world ain't standing with you, bro. Matter of fact, you looking like a whole bitch right now. He ain't say that, but he is look like a whole bitch.
See, I only seen the Ricky Smiley one, but I didn't watch the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Because he said the same sentiments that I was feeling. So, I mean, it's like this. If you have issues in your family, you handle them in your family.
Absolutely.
It doesn't matter what the situation is. Yeah. Then if you can't resolve it, and if it's that deep, then you take it to another level to get it resolved. But what you did, trying to expose your father, a family member, whoever, come on, bro. Yeah. Like that's just messy, man.
And on all levels, it's too much of that shit. On all levels, it's too much of that shit. You know, trying to make another person look down and make yourself look better. Like you look stupid as hell. And you look dumb as a motherfucker when you continue to keep that person's name in your mouth. You just look fucking retarded. So,
and see my thing about it is too, right? You know, like, bro, like I said, any family issues that need to be hashed out, hash them out in the family, bro. Mm. You record the conversation trying to set people up and then post it on this cancel culture getting out of control. Now, I don't know the ins and outs of it or whatever they were arguing about. I don't know what they were arguing about. And that's not my issue. That's not, I don't care about that. It's not my concern. It's not my business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever the issue is, however deep the issue is, that's their business. And that's my whole point. Whatever is going on, handle that within that circle. You know what I'm saying? Like your family.
What they was talking about as far as have you dug into their little situation?
Nope.
Okay, so I watched the video on what Kirk and his wife, you know what I'm saying? So the boy, because he like 30, 33. He's from a previous situation, mother, you know what I'm saying? So the wife that he with, she like, yeah, they've been together for 20 years, 20 plus years, something like that. Married for 20 plus years. And this dude got like some type of, he taking all type of shit, like counseling. He been in and out of, you feel what I'm saying? Going to see them people's about his mindset. He fucked up. Something mentally is wrong with him. So Kirk Franklin, like, he not about to stop riding for his son. That's his son. He love him. Whoopty whoop. He was like, but I'm a man. And you said that shit earlier before we actually started recording. Like, dog, this man is a fucking human being.
Yeah.
We gotta stop holding these people to a certain pedestal. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't break down and they don't go through shit, and they don't have pastors. They said pastors have more depression than damn near anybody in the fucking world, because they're so concerned with worrying about what's going on with everybody else that they don't even take care of themselves like they need to, mentally, spiritually, or mentally.
And I'm gonna say this, right? You know, you and I have had conversations, you know what I'm saying, outside of the podcast, and we talk about, you know, deep shit. Right. And you know, just like I said, that you don't know the inner workings of another person's mind and the things that they've gone through. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So however you feel that person may have wronged you, you have to look at the situation and say, what is the root of his issues? You know what I'm saying? You also got to be, you can't expect the world to look at you and wonder and try to figure out how to fix you, and then you shun everybody else that has issues. Because just because you have issues don't mean that that person don't have issues. You know what I'm saying? And especially when you look in family situations, there are cycles that are unspoken of. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Within the family. I'm not talking about out in the public and putting everybody business out in the public. I'm talking about there are issues within the family that are unspoken. And there are issues in family that sometimes need to be spoken about or brought up and taken care of and dealt with. And, you know what I'm saying? Like
right.
A healing process.
Yeah.
Not to bash each other, because the only way that you're gonna grow stronger from any situation is to help build each other. Now, yeah, there's some people that you can't. With some people, you guys just let go. You know what I'm saying? But you just let them go. You don't gain any healing by bashing people or exposing people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not saying not to talk about your issues or put your issues out on the floor, but make sure that you handle it within the realms of where it started first before you go and create a whole nother issue.
And it's the thing too. I'm looking at this, just listening to what you're saying. This young dude don't even realize like that now. He is going to bring people out of the woodworks to help his father. So everything he tried to do is going to be in reverse and it's going to fail. I know it's multiple ways of looking at this shit, but you try to tear him down and you only going to be able to tear him down in the eyes of people who already don't like religious people in the first place. All the people that's against Christians, them the only motherfuckers going to have something to say.
I mean,
I'm just looking at this in my own way, man, because cancel culture, man. Cancel culture. This is bullshit, man.
I'm just trying to understand, because like I need to know the dynamics before I can make any type of opinion on the father-son relationship. Because I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would like to know the dynamics of the co-parenting between him and his ex.
Yeah, I don't know the depth of that shit. He tried to say, in the eyes of the world, this man that did a lot of shit to help people. I don't give a fuck, man. I don't care. Some people don't like Minister Louis Farrakhan. Some people don't like, you know what I'm saying? All these different spiritual religious leaders, but these people was out here changing people's lives and affecting people. See, you know what I'm saying? I know that might not have been a good example.
I don't think in the eyes of the people we look at Kirk Franklin any different than being human. No. Even though he practices in religion and he practices in being being in a higher standing with the Creator, with God, and he preaches and he sings and he does praise and worship and he does his music and all that, and he's very, very phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Like Kirk Franklin is one of he's one of the few gospel artists that can have, you know what I'm saying, like, aside from the Winans and you're going back, Kirk Franklin is one of the few gospel artists that a person in the secular world could turn on to be all right.
And listen to that. Listen to the music.
Yeah, and listen to it, because you know what I'm saying. Like it's Kirk Franklin. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's like this, right? Kirk Franklin, on more than one occasion, has openly admitted his flaws. You know what I'm saying? Some of which I'm not going to bring up because he's already talked about it and he's asked it all already.
Yeah, he has some shit going on. It's crazy because somebody they was putting that shit out there. Like, he got this, he got that. Like, okay, if he already talked about the shit, y'all know he talked about it, then what the fuck?
And that's my whole point. Like, he's already openly admit that he's just human. He has fleshly issues, you know what I'm saying, of what the church world would call, Yeah. He does sometimes operate in the flesh, and he has to check himself about that. Mm-hmm. I respect him more than the preacher over there preaching to me about getting myself in order and acting like they don't do nothing wrong.
Yeah, because they say,
and then they
well, they say that from the standpoint of, and I want to touch up on this shit, man, and I think we can it is what it is. People know what it is. They say from a standpoint that he puts out this image that he is spotless, right? Which I don't think is true. What I'm gonna say is every person, whether you put a business suit on, you working at KFC, you're working FedEx, you have to have a certain level of professionalism. So whatever your business is, you got to have a certain level of professionalism. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just all it comes down to. Kirk Franklin has to be professional. You know what I mean? He got to have a certain standard. He got to move a certain way. And that should be expected, man. For everybody that's watching this, make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. Okay, make sure y'all subscribe, turn on all post notifications. Shout out to the homie Blaze the God, man. This is hustle culture. You feel what I'm saying? Come over to the Facebook page. The links for the Facebook page is beneath all of these videos on YouTube, and the link for the YouTube channel will be in the comments on Facebook as well. Make sure y'all turn on all post notifications, subscribe, man. Help us out by sharing these videos. I need y'all to help us, man. Make sure y'all sharing these videos, man. We're going to keep dropping the content, man. Shout out to the homie Blaze the God, man. We're going to have more coming for y'all, man. Kirk Franklin, man, keep doing what you do, brother, man. There's a lot of people out here in the world that's having mental issues, suicide, depression, and they need more and more encouragement, more and more people guiding them to whatever people consider the light to be, man. Peace and blessings, y'all. Talk to y'all in the next video, man. Peace.